Hey folks, and welcome to part 3 of DK94, and I have some pretty good news as the AT&T troubles I had in the last part have subsided long enough for me to find out what those items are that are hidden throughout each level in each stage, folks, as they are the Princess's Lost items, and one of them is an umbrella referred to as a parasol. The other one that I couldn't figure out was a hat. It didn't look like a hat the way they have it in this, but maybe I wasn't looking hard enough. And the other one, of course, being a purse. So yes, I'm glad that I finally know that. And I'm glad that I have that information to share with you folks, because any little bit of information I have about any game, I definitely want to try to share in each playthrough, to keep it as informative as possible. Because the more you know, right? Anyways. Up to 66 lives. And I wouldn't burp on the microphone like that if I didn't have to burp. It's just something everybody does. I'll grab that hat over. No, screw the hat. I guess I don't want it. No, I don't want that. These enemies are quite obnoxious to deal with if you're not careful. So are the bats, because the bats, they don't kill you, they just kind of render you paralyzed for a split second, so you just gotta be really careful when you're around the bats. And I will grab this key, and I will make my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. And I will see what's going on in the next level. Yeah, I'm already up to 67 lives, that's pretty good, I guess. And those cries for help get smaller and smaller in the bubble. And the platform over here, you gotta climb it. Climb the ladder, I mean. Once again, I ignored that. It's not like I usually don't go out of my way to get all 3 of those items that are scattered. All they do is just give you a couple extra bonus points. Nothing really special. It's like I'd be more intrigued to go out of my way to get them in the original Donkey Kong, just because the whole game of regular Donkey Kong 81 is just score-based, as most arcade games are kind of like that. Which I don't mind. I'm kind of all for that in a game, just to go for the high score and get what you can. Get as many points as you can. Of course, there's a lot of arcade games that I like, and a lot that I probably should break out if I ever get back into doing one of those half-hour commentary specials. I should make that a goal for this year, 2023. Although by the time I record this and have this done, maybe I will. Just completely wreck any continuity in the background of documenting anything, and because continuity is just a mess over here on the Fromark channel, because you gotta think, there's the hours I spend practicing the game, then I finally record the game, then I edit that recording of the game, and then I'm sitting on the footage of that game for weeks, even months, until I run out of content to upload onto the YouTube channel, and then I get some more stuff put together when necessary. And that also requires the gap. There's also a gap in time between recording the audio and recording the gameplay itself, and sometimes that can be months. But anyways, let's see what Donkey Kong's doing again. What the ape doing? Oh, and you gotta look out for those mushrooms. They're not poison mushrooms like the ones in Mario the Lost Levels, but you gotta look out for these ones because they will shrink Mario. They're kind of like an anti-super mushroom. Which, for some reason, I feel like this game misses out on not having power-ups and various items for Mario to use. Definitely feel like that's one of the biggest lack in this game. Let's see how many lives I gather now. Even though that's 599, it'll still give me about 6 lives. So that would pull it up to, well, let's just see here. 74? I miscounted there. I thought it was going to be 76. I was bad at math anyway. And once again, DK runs off with the princess. I don't really care much for levels like this, folks. I don't really care much for these levels where you gotta wait for these monkeys here to come back around because they move so slowly. See what I mean? Now I'm running, whenever I recorded this, I was running it off of an emulated thing on my Nintendo Wii. So I mean, it was still on Nintendo hardware, so... Anyways, I could have fast-forwarded through this with the fast-forward option, but I decided not to because I wanted to keep this playthrough at least as legit as possible. So if you notice any, like, lag issues or anything with the video quality, it's because of the fact that it's on emulated hardware. And there were several times I thought it was gonna kind of screw up how I recorded this playthrough. But yeah, now I just gotta wait, and wait, and wait. But wait, there's more. And now I can just kind of scroll back on down here. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'm already up to 74 lives at this point in the game. I do feel like a time comes, though, when I start burning through them. Unless I already have, and I just haven't noticed my own jump cuts. Because usually when I die in games, I just edit it out. Well, I mean, I still gotta suffer through recording it and playing it, but I edit things out here and there for convenience sake in the playthroughs. Though sometimes I will leave an occasional flub up here and there. We got those frogs over there. I mean, they're not really enemies. But you can throw the key and miscellanea at them to kill them, so I don't know, they die like enemies, but they help like they're not. I don't know, I'm just ready to get out of this dang old jungle. I don't know about you, man. I was just talking about like a dang old jungle over here, man. I'm talking about a dang old get out here, man. Yo. Anyways, I just... Damn it. Keep getting hit by all these stupid things. There's just so much stupid stuff flying at me at once, and between these ladybug-looking, rhinoceros-looking things, and those Donkey Kong Juniors throwing anti-mushrooms at me. Oh yeah, I should have pointed that out at this point. This is like one of the last games that Donkey Kong Jr. makes an appearance in. I don't know, for some reason he's one of those characters that the Mario series never goes back to. I'm sure they will at some point though when the well runs even drier, but... Anyways, got another Donkey Kong battle here. And this time you gotta look out for anti-mushrooms that come out of the barrels whenever you throw them at Donkey Kong. So just be really careful. And as per usual, you just gotta hit him 3 times. Of course, he makes it pretty easy where he throws the barrels. And that's gonna do it for Stage 4 Jungle. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that the desert is next. I like the desert. I like desert levels in games. I still have not traveled to a legitimate desert in my lifetime yet at the time of recording this. I need to get on that, because I love deserts. I like sand. And I think deserts look pretty neat. One of these days I'd like to go to a desert and like record a crap ton of pictures and videos and just do like a session for one of my upcoming albums and just take like a serious photo in front of a bunch of sand dunes or something. But anyways, the goal here is this hammer power up. You can use it to smash blocks. And if you smash enough blocks you can get through 5-1. 5-1 is the desert. Oh, I got all 3 of the items this time around, so that's good stuff. And there is the slot machine, but there is also this variation of the bonus round, which is like a roulette kind of thing. Sometimes you can get 1-ups, you can get 2-ups, and I've seen 3-ups. Ooh, those skull enemies. I don't like those skull enemies. I don't like those smug-looking son-of-a-bitches, you know? They just be chilling down there. And I gotta say, the music sounds way different. Like, whenever you take one side of the headphones out to listen to this song, if you're listening to it on the kind of hardware I'm listening to it on, certain sides of this, or like the left side, the left channel will play a certain part of the song, and the right channel will play a part of the song. That's kind of the joys of mono recordings, as there's a lot of early Beatles stuff that does that kind of stuff too. But I've heard plenty of songs do that before. That's just something that a lot of early music used to do, and it's something I feel like it's kind of lost in music. Maybe I'll record a song like that one day. I'll just have the drums on one channel on the right side with the headphones, and then the left side of the headphones is the guitar. But personally, to me, that just seems kind of obnoxious, as I enjoy my stereo quality sound, my stereophonic hi-fi audio, my Dolby Digital surround sound. I'm gonna keep things rolling through the desert. Rolling through the desert in a dune buggy. I've never been in a dune buggy before. Seems like it'd be kind of a neat thing to have. But for now, ooh, that was a close call. That was a Miller Genuine Draft close call. Oh. And there goes DK running off with the princess once again, folks. See what's gonna happen this time around. As you never really know what's gonna happen in these fancy cutscenes here. I mean, usually it's Mario chasing Donkey Kong, but there's usually some kind of twist on it that makes it worth the 5-10 seconds that this takes up in the playthrough. And once again, of course, I will save, even though I'm also relying on save states. But you didn't hear that from me. Climb up this ladder. Yeah, you did hear it from me. I mean, it took me like probably a good month and a half to record this whole game. Even though it's like a 2-hour game, I wanted to polish off all the rough edges in my ability of playing this game. But it looks like it's going pretty smooth so far, as I'm already up to 90 lives. 90 lives! But I will climb up this ladder over here. And it's those peanut-looking, elephant-looking things again. And of course you just use the hammer, just like in old school DK81. Just gotta deal with these fire heads here. Man, the music here grooves. I'm sorry, folks, that music slaps. I mean, you can't tell me that doesn't slap, right? But then again, music is subjective. Oh, yeah, there we go. Definitely get this key over here. Of course, Donkey Kong Jr. was wreaking havoc once again. Now, this level ain't so bad because all you really gotta do is just keep jumping up the steps. Jumping, everybody jump, but then it throws that little twist at you where you see the key there and you're tempted to go grab the key immediately. But you don't want to do that yet because you gotta grab this hammer down here. Because it's hammer time. And then you can go up here and get the key. I think those things are supposed to be like armadillos. They kind of look like armadillos. I wonder if you can own armadillos as a pet. Hang on, folks. I'm gonna look that up really quick. I say really quick knowing that AT&T is gonna take like 2 whole minutes and I probably won't have it by the end of the part. So maybe that'll be something to lead into the next part. And this is kind of similar to classic DK. And the goal here is to just climb up here and dodge the barrel. Oh, it looks like it's gonna load, folks. And apparently not. I guess you can't, I mean, according to Google, not really. You can acquire an armadillo that has been bred for pet ownership. Okay, so you can, but that they have behaviors of wild animals and need to be wild animals, pretty much. Huh. Well, I guess there goes owning an armadillo. But anyways, here goes part 3 of Donkey Kong 94, and I will see you for part 4, folks. Thanks for tuning in this far to my ramblings, and there'll be more in the next part.